Welcome back to Free to Become Me channel. We want to thank you so much for joining us today, and we want to remind you to go ahead and please give us a like. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. Go ahead and comment and share.
All right, this is the reading I got on my OBD2. And it's basically letting me know that my O2 sensor needs to be changed. So that's what we're going to all do on this video. And also I'm going to replace my battery as well. So follow along. All right, I'm guessing when it comes to my sensors, I might have it wrong, but I think I'm right. I'm going to look at the book also, but I think that when you're looking down at the top of the engine, you can see down there, right down there, let me see. You see the first sensor is right there. Oh yeah, right there. See a sensor right there? I'm thinking that's the second one. I'm thinking, because I don't see the other one back further under there. Alright, so I'm thinking that's the second one right there. And the first one, I believe, is this one right here. That one right there. I think that's the first one. The second one is right down there. And then they both come right up. And they are right here. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, today we are changing our O2 sensor on my 2022 Hyundai Tucson. So I have the part for the top and the bottom sensor. I'm starting off changing the bottom one because the error, which I'll show you, basically came up for just the bottom or the back sensor, O2 sensor. So the sensor I took off, this is the old one right here. You can see, looks like it had better days. I mean, it don't look too bad actually. Just got a lot of, see, carbon on it. But basically, it's not that hard to do. Just pull the top part off, which is the plug. Disconnect it from where it was sitting right here. And disconnect it from here. So it's sitting from the housing. This is the part that goes to the top. This part right here, which is part of the housing from the car, plugs into the top of the sensor. So you're just gonna take that off and pull this out. This was a little tricky. I had to take a real small flathead and push it from underneath to get this little clip. That little clip right there, to push that in so I can pull this down. So that's how I got that off. Once I got that off, that was easy. And then in this case, I had to go underneath the car. And you can see down there, I got the sensor off. I had to go from underneath though. I took off the bottom pan from underneath the car. And I unscrewed, you can see the hole right there. That's where the bottom of the sensor is. Right down in that hole right down there. So I'm going to get my new sensor and plug it in. And while I was under there, I see from all the driving I've been doing in the mud, there's quite some mud in that guard, the plastic guard underneath my car. So I'm going to, after I put this on, before I put the guard back up, I'm gonna clean off some of that mud and stuff because we've had a lot of rain here in Belize lately. And it's been a lot of mud on the road, but this is the new one. I'm taking out the pack and plug that in. See how nice and clean this one looks. Yep, that's what we're gonna do next. All right, so if you ever want to know how to change that, I'll show you the errors and stuff that I've been getting. I'll put it in here so you can see it. And the packaging, you see it came with a little bit of grease right here. And this is for your threads. To put a little bit on your threads right here. So when you're screwing it in and which one you got taken off, it might not be too hard for you to get it off. We're gonna put a little bit on there, and then we're just gonna smack that in. Yeah, I'm actually under the car. Unfortunately, to get this as tight as I needed, I had to get underneath the car, but there it is. That spray you're seeing was some lubricant to loosen up the bolt. I sprayed some on there and took off the old one. And that's the new one right there. As you can see, none of my engine is full of mud due to the place where I live. We have 5 miles of muddy or dirt road before we get to the house. So I'm going to do a little cleaning up under here before I put this underguard back on. This is some of the dirt that was on top of my underguard. All that dirt that was sitting on the inside of my underguard from my car going in mud and stuff all the time. So the one underguard, I just started hosing down all the dirt that was inside of it. We'll clean this off. See all the guck, all that mud just riding around with me every day. There's 2 main pieces for the underguard. This one is for the rear part, which connects to the front part of the underguard. And there's 2 adjoining pieces on the side. I'm trying to get all this junk off. We got another week with no rain. I guess every couple of months I'll check this and take it off. Maybe I clean it. Okay, I'm making this video to show you how my car starts. There's always like a little delay. Check it out. Turn the key. Then I gotta turn it back. And then it starts. It does it every time. Same situation. I don't understand. When I plug in my reader, nothing's coming up. It does not reading anything. So I ain't sure why it's doing that. Changed the battery yesterday. Got a brand new battery in it. Because it said the battery was basically dead. And the car was holding a charge on the starter. So I changed the battery, a brand new battery in it. I'm gonna do a little test on my car. So yesterday, I did put the multimeter on the battery to check the battery, alternator, and starter on the car, and everything read perfect. Before I started up, the cold test on the battery was like 12.6, which is fine. And then once I got it started, it shot up to like 14.1 volts, and then it averaged out around 13.6. So that tells me there's nothing wrong with the alternator or the starter. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give her a swing now because I haven't started up for the day. Let's see what happens. Let's see if she just start with one swing like she's supposed to, rather than what she was doing before. Let's see. Oh, see, she started up just the way she's supposed to. So I can't even say it might be the fuel pump. Because the trick I did before where I started her up, before I started her up and I turned the key to let the fuel build up and turn it back, turn it, and then turn it back, and then try to start. That's a way to test. See if it was your fuel pump and it worked the last time. So, but that's 2 days in a row. It's starting with one swing, so I can't say it's anything else. So everything is working the way it's supposed to. So I'll just have to wait it out and see if anything else happens. I'm hoping nothing else happens and it keeps starting the way it's supposed to. Especially since I just spent money on a brand new battery.
We have come to the end of the video, and we want to thank you so much for joining us today, and please join us on our next episode, and thank you again. Have a good day. And please do not forget to like and subscribe.